good Thursday morning across southeast Texas. We have a mixture of clouds and sun, partly to mostly sunny across southeast Texas. Now, we got a lot of fog this morning, that's for sure. Some of the lowest visibilities we've seen in quite some time, but that fog lifted quickly. A little bit more of a breeze out there today, too. A little bit more wind off the Gulf of Mexico. And our Roofing 911 Skycam network outside our 12 studios, sponsored by Mid-County Plumbing. Partly cloudy to partly sunny skies across the area this afternoon. We have temperatures right now warming up fairly quickly. We'll reach the low to mid 80s coming up this afternoon. You can tell the moisture levels have increased a little bit. Can't rule out a very small isolated shower here and there that'll work from south to north this afternoon, maybe wet the street in a few spots, but most areas will not see a drop of rain. And you know, speaking of temperatures, it was warm this morning with that fog as well. In fact, we had lows close to 70 in some areas of southeast Texas and the lakes area this morning. That'll be the case again Friday morning on into Saturday morning as well. Then a little bit cooler, not much, but that weak front will make it through southeast Texas coming up by Saturday. So a little bit of a wind shift briefly across the area. So a couple showers possible this afternoon, but like I said, the coverage is only around 10% or less, and that'll continue into tomorrow as well. Temperatures right now beginning to warm, close to 80, till 77 in Jasper, Kirbyville, 80 in Orange, Port Arthur, 79 Beaumont, 78 Silsbee, some lower 80s already in the Houston area this morning. They'll be in the mid 80s there this afternoon, 78 Conroe, 79 in Huntsville. Pretty warm across the region this morning. Temperature certainly, as we've been talking about the last 3 to 4 or 5 days, well above normal for this time of the year. Well above. We're talking some 12 to 14 degrees above normal for what it should be for a high temperature. All right, let's take a look across the state. Of course, nothing really over southeast Texas. There's been some heavy showers and thunderstorms from the Red River back through Dallas-Fort Worth. Even before daybreak this morning, some areas have already had over 2 inches of rain. Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, back down to east of San Angelo into southwest Texas. And this will be the general area right in here through tonight and for some of tomorrow morning. It could see some flooding. Dallas back down into southwest Texas. Of course, that's going to stay north and west of us. We'll show you why coming up in just a moment. Like I said, we can't rule out a little isolated shower or two working northward off the Gulf today, tonight, tomorrow, but a little bit better chance for us as we head toward tomorrow night. Now, I think during the day tomorrow, just a 10% coverage, about the best we're going to be able to do until that low pulls in the plains and that front gets a little bit closer to us. Now, here's the reason, seeing all the heavy rains in north and parts of west Texas, see the counterclockwise spin in the jet stream, upper level low spinning along the Arizona-New Mexico border. It's moving fairly quickly off to the northeast. Pretty quickly in the upper atmosphere there. That's what's generating the rains and thunderstorms across North Texas, a lot closer to the upper low than we are. And with that track northeast over the next 2 to 3 days, that'll keep all the main energy, main dynamics well to our north. So no worries for any severe weather or flooding type rains here. It's just not going to happen. The track's going to be this upper low too far north. There's the one behind it beginning to move in to the west coast of California. That one also will take almost the same track coming up for, let's say, Monday night into Tuesday morning, but the front associated with that low is stronger. So we'll have better convergence. We'll have a better chance of showers and thunderstorms. We'll show you that, talk about that in just a moment. All right, futurecast, maybe 1 or 2 isolated showers today, tonight, tomorrow. Coverage 10% or less. Mainly breezy with a well above normal temperatures. Any rain through overnight will be well to our north. And then as we head into tomorrow morning, another warm, muggy start to your Friday. And we'll put this into motion. We'll go out farther. Let's see. Yep, low to mid 80s again tomorrow. Very, very warm south and southwest winds. Now, as we head into tomorrow evening, let's say 5, 6, 7 o'clock, not here, but out to our west, we'll see some scattered showers, maybe a thunderstorm or two. Broken line beginning to develop along that very weak front from the lakes area back to Houston. Not a solid line, I don't think. It'll be a broken line of showers, meaning parts of the line, there will not be any showers within that. It's at 6 o'clock tomorrow evening. Go out a little bit farther, 9:20, some scattered activity in the lakes, not much in the triangle, just not much out there. And as we head toward the 2-3 a.m. hour tomorrow night into Saturday morning, that'll be our best coverage. That's only 30% or so. Some showers maybe from north of Lake Charles through the triangle back toward Houston, probably another broken line of showers. Nothing severe, nothing too terribly heavy. 30%, maybe 40% at the most tomorrow night into the pre-dawn hour. See the time stamp here, pre-dawn hour Saturday morning. And then there's 4:30 Saturday morning, the showers shifting southward along the coast. We'll go with a 20% coverage, mainly for early Saturday along the coastline. Here's rainfall totals from that system. You can see that's pretty low. That's under a quarter of an inch most areas. There could be a quarter to a third of an inch here and there in a few spots as that broken line works in before daybreak on a Saturday. All right, now we're going to focus on system number 2. That's the upper low I just showed you just off the coast of Los Angeles. It's going to take a very similar track, maybe a little farther south than the one that's moving out now, but the front with it will be stronger, that's for sure. So we'll have better convergence and we'll have a better coverage of showers and thunderstorms. Okay, this is Monday morning of next week, 7 a.m. Quiet here locally, some rains in northeast Texas, Dallas-Fort Worth getting more heavy rain. They may end up with more rain than they want over the course of the next 4 or 5 days. There's the front west of I-35 with some thunderstorms. We'll put this into motion. Let's head throughout the day Monday. Fairly quiet here until we get to 2 a.m. Monday night, Tuesday morning. Could see a pretty good line of showers and thunderstorms. Right now, not expecting severe weather with this either on Monday night, but the rainfall totals may be a little bit better with this system than the showers we'll get overnight tomorrow night. The front beginning to slowly work in right over the triangle at 7 a.m. Tuesday morning, and we'll have west to northwest winds taking over on Tuesday. So this front's a little bit stronger. Then we'll have another surge of cool air arriving before or just in time for Thanksgiving. All right, rest of the afternoon, partly sunny, breezy, 10% coverage of a shower. High temperatures low, maybe even a couple of mid-80s here and there, so not too bad. And as we head into tonight, fog is possible once again. I don't think it'll be as bad as this morning, but there will be some more fog tonight, so keep that in mind for your Friday morning commute. We're talking a warm night tonight, upper 60s to near 70. That's what we had this morning. Will not be any different. If anything, it may be a degree or two warmer than what we saw this morning. Southeast winds pretty light, becoming calm later. All right, let's take a look at that 7-day forecast. We'll kind of explain it a little bit day by day of what's going to happen. All right, this afternoon through tonight and tomorrow, really only about a 10% coverage. That's isolated. Most areas won't see a drop. As we head into tomorrow, during the day, just a 10% coverage. Tomorrow night, we'll up it to a 30% coverage on into Saturday morning really early, probably before daybreak. Most of the weekend looks okay. I think Saturday will be okay. Some of the models say that rains will continue on and off Saturday. I don't see that right now, but we'll update that again later today. Now there's system number 2 that we showed you a while ago. So a 40% coverage Monday evening to around daybreak Tuesday. So we got 2 chances of rain here. One tomorrow night into Saturday morning, and then another chance Monday night into very early Tuesday morning. And that's that stronger front there on Tuesday. Notice as we head into Wednesday,